All right, thanks, Ken. Some counties to our south experienced severe storms this morning. Gilbert Bays has been driving around Cumberland County checking problem spots, and he joins us live on Blackbridge Road near Anniston Street, where water is still standing there, Gilbert.
Yeah, what an amazing morning this has been. We've had severe thunderstorm warnings and then severe thunderstorms on and off this morning here in Cumberland County. And many neighborhoods look like this. You can see water standing in ditches near the neighborhoods. That's okay if it stays out here. This is the problem when the water starts creeping up into some of the homes here. And that has been the case for a couple of places here. Now, I talked to the homeowner here at this location about 5 minutes ago, and she told me that the water did not go in. It is starting to recede, but it did get high. She lived here for 20 years. And she says this is the worst type flooding that she has seen in the time that she's been here. And this is from just the severe thunderstorms that we had over the weekend and this morning as well. This is not associated with Debbie, but it is because the ground here in Cumberland County is saturated. And that's the issue for us. You can see that the water extends down here through the ditches, even into this house over here as well. We went out to H. Bullard Road this morning. That road is closed near Cypress Lake because water went across a creek over top of the bridge. And talking with Gene Booth, who is the director of emergency management this morning, he says roads like that will remain closed because the state DOT has to come out and inspect the roads to make sure that they're passable. So if you see those barricades, don't go around them. Photojournalist Michael Jordan and I saw cars doing that this morning because there's no standing water there. But it's what's happening underneath the bridge when water goes over it that may be a problem. Right now, the weight of your car may be just what's needed in order to make an earthen dam cave in. So please watch those signs there and do not go around them if you can. We're going to continue to go around here and talk with folks, and we'll have a report on what's happening here in Cumberland County later on today. Reporting live in Cumberland County, Gilbert Bays, WRAL News.
And several parks in our area are closed today, including Jordan Lake. Some boat launches are underwater and people have not been able to access the walking trails there. Falls Lake and Carr Lake's recreation areas are also closed. Jordan Lake is expected to crest today or tomorrow, and then floodwaters should recede, and officials say they could be able to reopen those recreation areas as early as Wednesday.
Flooding continues to be one of the biggest issues in our area.
Yeah, crews in Rocky Mountain in particular keep an eye on the Tar River as flooding has led to road closures there. WRAL's Heidi Kirk is live in Rocky Mountain for us. And Heidi, that river is causing concern for the folks who live nearby.
Well, Jeff, I'm at Sunset Park as we speak, and as you can see, I'm standing in several inches of water. I want to give you a frame of reference on my calf. It's about halfway up. And take a look back this way. You're going to see that fence. Now, that is normally on dry ground over here, but it's hard to tell where the park begins and where the Tar River ends. Now, of course, if you look across the street, you're going to see several homes over here. And of course, those people are watching and waiting, making sure that the river doesn't get any higher and eventually have an impact on them. Now, we put our drone up. Take a look at the footage from Drone 5 you're going to see throughout this area. It's pretty extreme. And we just got done driving all over town. We've seen areas like this in many different directions. We checked in with the city of Rocky Mount this morning. They said in the worst spots, the river is sitting at about 24 feet, and that is just under the threshold for major flooding stages. They believe that it's going to get a little bit higher, but of course there's going to be crews throughout this area checking it out, making sure that they have plans in place if these floodwaters get any closer to people's homes. And if some areas they actually already have, so they're waiting to give us an update later this afternoon as they've continued to check in with multiple crews and make sure that they have a good watch on this situation. Heidi Kirk, WRAL News, live in Rocky Mount.
Meantime, the community of Lucama is rebuilding after that EF3 tornado tore through on Thursday. Some people in the community, like Elizabeth Gray, are helping to supply meals to families that have been affected.
I'm very thankful for the churches and families that have really come alongside, to sign up. I've been contacted by a couple of the commissioners here in Lucama to show their support as well. So I would say it's going very well.
The community is pitching in more than just food as well. Gray says a couple of local churches brought in between 75 and 100 people to help work and clear debris.